Hey you folks. Okay, so I have different internet now since I have moved. And that means my stream is losing bitrate, so I need to lower probably the frame rate is best. So let me go do that. I remember how. And also let me know if the audio levels are right. And I'll adjust the comments in a second. Video. Oh, I can't even change it. Oh, I can change any. Oh, I can hide the output. Okay. So this should let me change it. Nope. If I stop the stream and restart it, will it bring me back? We'll just do it like this for now. I think it will lower the... Okay, I should have tested this before I... It's gonna be experiments. I want the... Well... Okay, well, we'll try it like this for now, and I will do another test in the next stream. I'll change settings before then. Hello, everybody. Yes, I was a little bit late. I had to fill up my water bottle so I can hydrate. Luna says, having your voice louder than the music? Okay. It technically is, but I can make the music a little bit quieter if that is what you're suggesting. It's kind of different every time. Yes, hydration is important. And let me know if, like, what you notice on the quality. My OBS is like red or yellow now, not green like normal, since I moved and have new internet. Dropped frames, 50%? Okay. Oh, okay. If it's unbearable, this will be a shorter stream, but I think I can just change to streaming at 30 FPS and maybe a little bit lower audio bitrate, and that will be fine for the future. I'm mostly concerned that the text is readable, so. What is this? Lyrics? DJ Cutman. Okay. It's working for now? Cool. Yeah, let me know if it like gets super bad or something. Let me run this and see what I was working on. I have forgotten. This is GenScripts, my terrain generation library. Oh yeah, I made the obfuscation, which makes these kind of blobby paths. Not going to understand the text, whether you can read it or not. Well, fair enough. Also, I made it so I can hide layers. I don't know if I did this on stream or if I showed it last stream or not, but yeah, this is the random generation, and I'm just going to be coding things and chatting as we go. Just as a way to have something going on the streams. I'm not quite ready to stream development for the new project. Because it's all on paper right now, like in notebooks on paper with pencils. So until I'm doing more writing and design and like art and stuff on the computer, I can't really stream it. So here's our documentations. There's some buffering, but not bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it should be just dropping to about 30 FPS on its own. It's intelligent enough to do that. The problem will just be if it's worse than that. I also hope... I picked a time when I think I shouldn't be bothering anyone else in the house, but I could be wrong. Well, we'll see. It'll all be weird. I could do circle and ellipse. Pretty simple. Test cases, rotate. Maybe we should write test cases for some of the ones that are done. Like these 4 are all done, but don't have test cases. That'll be more fun than implementing and documenting things. I'm back. YouTube sent me to Shadow Realm. Oh no. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you managed to make it out. It's kind of tricky in there. Okay, so let me take a look. GenGrid mirror needs test cases. So let's see. I have in my example scripts. Why don't we just make a new examples script? I have this planes. I have ruins. I will fiddle with the ruins. Let's see. This is the ruins has this is making the random paths. Oh my. There's a helicopter going by. I don't think the noise suppression can quite do that much. The stream hadn't started, so I clicked in the browser. Somehow it switched me to a video of the stream. Oh, what? That's weird. Huh. Thought it was like a motor? Well, I mean, to be fair, a helicopter is like 50% a motor. It's accurate. Let's make the ruin here. So here's this ruin, and if I just spawn this in, I should have scatter paste, but I don't think that's gonna work. Oh. Scatterist. What was the name of that function? Handcrafted content, pasting, gen scatter paste. I don't think it works. What I should do is make gen paste accept lists for new value. No, that doesn't matter. Just scatter paste. Yeah, I have the fan off. I tested it with the mic and it causes issues. My room might be a little bit too hot, but it's fine. Paste upgrade parameter. Yes, I already left a note for me to do that. Let's do scatter paste, because I want it for creating ruins. So my notes say I did add all the features for paste. Supports array. Internal convert to place, that's normal. The problem with this project is it's so big, I can't start and stop it easily. I have to set aside a whole day, and that was supposed to be today, but I was drawing instead. So we just get the afternoon for this project. But an hour now on stream and an hour or two off stream will at least be some good work on this. Gen get. Now, the setter doesn't work. Gotta fix this. Drawing, yes. I was drawing a map of Somnar. For GenGrid. Yes. I'll show it soon. Well, when I'm done with it. It will take a few more days, probably. But I think I have the basic layout done. I'll send a draft into the private chat, at least. So gen paste needs to support replacing the set parameter, which doesn't. Oh wait, this is perfectly normal. No, it does work. I'm second guessing myself, and nobody can help me because it's entirely my own code. Because the value is of the pasting grid in question. Final Fantasy VII. This is the battle theme, I think. So then it calls the setter, target replace value. Iterates through the whole grid. Yeah, when I moved, the person behind me left the desk, so I've made it into my exclusive drawing desk, so I can just leave all my art out instead of putting it away every time. And there was a desk lamp with it that's perfect for drawing. Yeah. It's one of those lamps that's diffused, and so it has a nice even light, and I can change the brightness and the color tone of the light. Kind of thing, probably kind of expensive, if I had to guess. Would not buy it, but someone else left it for me. I could never because of cats. Yeah, that's true. I do not have cats, and that affords me a level of sloppiness. So I actually think everything here looks good as far as I can tell from memory, and I'm gonna have to just test. I'm not gonna tamper with it. So there's a target grid and a pasting grid. I live with my sister's cats. I love them, but I hate their nature. That can be the way with cats, isn't it? I like cats, but only sometimes. I don't think I actually want to own a cat. Okay, so let's just do scatter paste now, and I'm going to open scatter also. Here it is, so I can reference it. And here I did change width and height to _W and _H, so for consistency and aesthetic reasons. I will change this. That's scatter paste, hold on. I just want paste first. There we go. Ah, much more aesthetic. Like people who say they like their siblings' kids because they can give them back to the parents at the end of the day. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. Gotta fix this. It is true. There are a lot of things that are fun to spend time with, but not always. Okay, so instead of this, calculating chance now, I should just be able to do this. And this is the target, so this is the equivalent of gen test. Paste already does both of those things. And there's an offset value, that's correct. Oh, I need to update the JS docs for this too. These ones are correct, these ones are not. That's how puppers are. We'll have to cuddle them, pet them when there's someone else's, but I don't think I can take care of one full time. Yeah. I don't really like dogs, but I think they're growing on me from a distance. I was watching the dogs hanging out at the coffee shop the other day, and they were fun and cute. Paste. Up goes onto the temp grid, and then the temp grid gets pasted on top with a 100% chance because the chance is already applied. With the same setter. Oh wait, hold on. The setter applies. Hold on, if I'm pasting all, I actually want this to be 100 with the default setter, and the second one to use the chance. I know nobody watching, even the coders in the chat, can totally understand what I'm talking about, because again, it's my code. There's a lot going on here behind the scenes. But I think this is the right order of operations. Paste grid, target grid, XL, YSL, chance, setter. Okay, I'm done thinking. I think this is correct. Now all I need to do, well, let's see here. I made two. Let's make an array of. Let's make a list of a few random ruins, and then use them in gen paste or gen scatter paste. And we'll make them. We'll set up some variables. This is a more complex terrain code. So we're going to make the size. And then we're going to say how many ruins we want to generate. I'll just say 10, because it doesn't matter. And we're going to repeat 10 times. This is sample code. This will all get deleted eventually. We're going to make a new ruin each time. Ruin equals gen grid create. And we make it the width we defined and the height we defined. And we clear it with nothing. And then we need a new array to store the ruins. And we're going to push these, we're going to add these ruins. Oh, ruins, ruin. Okay, I'm going to name this ruins array just so that it's extra clear what's going on. I don't like to use the single plural, although I often do because I am lazy and it does technically make sense. It's just hard to read. Okay, so then for what's the ruin shape? We'll assume they're like buildings, so they're all going to have a rectangle. 0, 0, ruins width -1, ruins height -1. So that should be the borders. Oh wait, hold on, what are the parameters? Oh, I need the grid first. There we go. And then we replace all with the wall. It is an outline of width 1. Actually, what if we did 1, yeah. And then like an 80% chance. Okay, so this is enough to test it. We'll make some more complex ruins after that, but this should work. This should generate an array of 10 randomly spawned ruins. We will want to clean them up because this will not work. They need to be destroyed. So we're going to do that again. There we go. Did I do that right? There we go. So that will clear up all of the ruins when we're done with it. Okay, so this is our border stone and our grass. Grass. Border stone just like before, because it's pretty. And now instead of all of this, I'm gonna, well, first of all, I want this later, but I don't want it now, so we'll comment that out. This is layer 1. This was test code. I definitely don't need that for now. We'll use that in the ruin generation code. In a minute. So this is just our border, and it should be pretty much the same as this. It isn't, but... I could add patches of dirt for the ruins one too, and use that to test the array lists. Yeah, may as well. Oh, and actually, the border stone goes on top. Because here's the border stone here. Second layer walls and ruins. So that's our border stone wall. Gotta go do dishes, be right back. Cool, cool. Good luck with the dishes. Okay, and then we want to do this, same thing. And we also need to copy this line. So this spawns our grass and dirt on layer 1. And on layer 2, we made the wall. Now we're going to take all the grass and dirt, and we're going to call it ground. And when we instantiate, it will ignore the ground because it's a string. And actually, obsidian. I need to notate that in my notes, or I will. Oh my gosh! Don't look at any of that. Wrong vault. That's spoilers. Not big spoilers. Okay, but when does it generate the villages wrong? Oh, wrong vault again. Wrong. This one. Soon. We're getting there soon. Genuinely. I am sure it's not going to work. Okay, so this is our second layer. And here on the ground, we can add rooms around. grid. We're gonna need gen number paste also. That's probably better, actually. Because we can guarantee that the ruins don't overlap if we use gen number paste. But for now, we can do it like this. Target grid, paste grid. And for that, we actually say ruins array irandom. We find something ground. No offset. Actually, hold on. Minus. It can replace ground only. 100 and the setter is fine. Oh god, I need a percent. What's the chance? I don't want 100%. That will completely fill the entire field. 3%? Let's see what this looks like. Something is wrong. It didn't actually paste them, it just did the scatter thing. Let's test that theory by saying 50. Yep. Okay, let's also test this by pasting one manually. The first one is fine. Ruins array 0. We'll replace ground. We'll put it at 3-3. See if this one works. Yeah, that's what it should look like, right? Those are all our random ruins that we made. So the paste parameters for scatter paste, not right. I will test one thing though. Let's test without these offsets, because that I might have done wrong. No, that is the same. Okay. I did do this order of operations wrong. Here's what's happening. It is always pasting the ruins in every single cell of the temp grid. And then it's spawning like 3 or 50% of the temp grid. But the temp grid is completely full of stone. That's what would have happened because of this line. So I actually need to check chance differently. Like, PEMDAS, yeah. This is some kind of weird PEMDAS. how do I actually want this to behave? Because normally the setter uses the chance parameter. Okay, well, first of all, oh, the setter does not use the chance parameter. It's always separate. So I'm totally fine. I pass the setter in here. This chance is 100%. This chance is different. This is also 100%, but does not use the setter. That's fine. And I just do the chance logic here. GenGrid paste is going to do this bit already. Okay. I think this is right. Yes, look at that. Well, yeah, so this is not super great. It does work, though. It's generating some number of ruins. I need a hotkey for this. Okay, that works though, but let's make them not overlap using a custom function instead. They're 5 by 5, right? Okay. So here's what we could do. This one should work. No. Oh, 50%. Okay. So now what we need to do is mark valid spawning positions every 5 blocks. Welcome back, Luna. Hello, hello. Now gen replace doesn't have a setter, so I have to use scatter, which will check everything. Here's what I can do. Gen, I can replace ground with ruins ground. And the ruins will be any spot that a ruins could spawn. And this can replace ruins or ground tiles. What's wrong? Oh, this isn't done yet. Chance 100, because I'm just using this as a grid. Okay, so for this I need a custom setter. And I need the parameters of the setter. I think I have an example script for this somewhere. Here we go. No. Templates. we go. Nope, I was in under examples. Here we go. Here's our parameters. Oop. And those are for our gen set. So we do want to do gen set. It's going to be exactly the same. Grid XX YY replace new value. That's all fine. However, we're going to only do this if it's going to work like this. If -2 mod 5 equals 0. So I think that's right. This should make a grid every 5. But I'm going to test this with spikes and comment this out. Not quite. That one is correct, but it doesn't do any of the others. Why is that? See, that's correct again. Like, this should be a ruin spawn location. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, is it 2 mod 5? This is actually PEMDOS. Literally, actually PEMDOS. Yeah. Okay. So now these are all our valid ruin spawn spots. We just have to spawn the ruins there. Learn math, I know. I didn't get a computer science degree for nothing. Huh? What's going on? Display? Wait. Why are some of them off? Like, look at this. This one and this one are actually overlapping. Okay, so first of all, let's add a spike to the center of each ruin. I'm almost done with my course of math for computer science degree, ironically. Yeah. It's actually, I joked, but I did learn good math there, and I do use it, but it is hard for me to remember it when I need it. Yeah, what the heck is going on in here? I don't quite... They're never overlapping more than a 1, so I think my offset calculation is wrong. Let's just make it -2. What's going on with the offset? Is it... Okay, I've learned a lot of function formulas for games that could have done a lot easier with good math. Yes. I remember people like asking, how do I make a level curve on the GameMaker forum way back when, or maybe still. And it's like, do you know any algebra? because if not, it's going to be a lot more difficult. And there's just more things like that. They're just not as obvious as you learn, you know, discrete math and calculus and linear algebra and things. GenGrid paste. This isn't right because it's supposed to be replacing all. Shouldn't replace all. Actually, I think what I'm trying to do doesn't work. Oh, there is a find value separate from replace. Gen scatter paste. I didn't use the find value. This should work. No! Oh, God. I think my approach is wrong, actually, and not even the code. But the code is still not quite right either. I would like to add a hotkey for this. First. Is this gonna work? I don't know if that works. We'll see. And then I need to... Why does the checkbox not have... Doesn't, if I remember right. Well, we're gonna find out. Yeah, it doesn't. Is there a way to do it? Can I not even... Usually it's called grave. Okay, I'll just use a bit different key. I don't really care. We'll use tab. Fine. Again, what's up with this? You can check the Unicode. Okay. That makes sense. I guess ORD is probably just for alphanumeric characters. Okay, still don't, it doesn't matter. I found something that works, but I want to know. No, we're using keyboard check functions. The input string can only be one character in length and can only be alphanumeric. Oh, capitalized even. It won't even accept lowercase. Okay. Yeah, CHRT. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I mean, obviously you can just use Unicode, and I know how to find a Unicode table, but for now I'm not going to bother. Tab is fine. Okay, I think I really messed up how scatter paste works. I'm going to check the documentation. I actually don't remember. Is it here? No. I have to be advanced distribution. I've changed the order of things because this was silly. Here we go. This function will scatter and apply grid with a certain density among all matching values. That's what I want. The supply grid will be placed on the target grid at a position offset from the matching target value. Okay. The replace parameter will occur when the apply grid is applied. Yes. Target find value. Yep. When a value is applied outside the bounds, the shape will be cut off. Okay. This is how my brain thinks it should work. It has replace, chance, and setter. Okay. So let's look at this again. Target, paste. Why is it this order? Gen apply. What? How is this? Oh gosh. Right. They're named different things in this document. Here we go. Personally, I think these should be swapped. Because chance function are also standardized functions, so these should be swapped. Let's just do it. I mean, at this point, I'm making breaking changes. Are you listening to Delta Room music? If I am, I wasn't aware. Just notice everything is super blurry. Yeah, stream quality and all whatnot. I am listening to Game Chops, like usual. I'm gonna change these parameters like this, because these are the standard parameters, so they're always going to be at the end. And now I need to make sure all of the instances of this are swapped. Oh well, some of them are in here. Because if we look at like gen scatter, right? Replace, then new value, chance, and setter. These should all be in the same order at the end. Gen grid should always be at the beginning. Anything added is in the middle. If you remove them, I should, like, for instance, gen paste doesn't have a new value. Oh, I see why I did that. No, that doesn't make sense. No, yeah, that order was very silly. Yeah, that's good to change it. Yeah, replace, chance, setter are the same. Paste. And some of these are wrong. So I'm looking for replace chance setter at the end of each. Replace chance setter. Yep. Okay. Replace chance setter. Yep. Replace. Messing it up. Replace chance setter. Only a couple more. Makes sense? Yes, they have Deltarune remixes. They've got every remix. XLY style should be before replace. This is another one, or is this Earthbound? Deltarune also. Yeah, we got the Deltarune going. Where is this? Okay, so that's fixed. I changed the parameter order, so let me do it in the... Well, I'm going to write documentation for it later. Let me run this, make sure nothing breaks. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same concept for scatter paste. Replace chance setter is here at the end. And I think find value should be here next to replace. Now, I also think I had something else that used a find value, and I think I want to rename that parameter as well. Like seed or target. So under distribution, it probably was. What's in here? Scatter offset, find value, find value. Oh God. At least these ones had replace new value chance at the end. Find value x offset. Why is it? So this I also want to change to... Oh, that's just a mistake. Grid x, y, find, replace new value. Got something by the Pokemon music. Who do you need a rec? I don't know. I haven't seen the trainers. We are listening to Game Chops. Got lots of various music today. Most of which I don't recognize. It's been all games I haven't played yet. Fan value, place offset. Okay, so this I need to change to this. Gotta find a new Rattata. Oh no. There's some Rattata hate in the chat. I probably said that wrong, so who's hating Rattata now? Rattata. That can't be it. But there's something very pleasing about that pronunciation to me. So did any of these I do already? No. No hate for any Pokemon. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, Ivinsky, I was going around my city just walking with my 3DS in my pocket and playing DS games. And man, it was kind of fun just to have a handheld console. It's been, like a decade since I just went somewhere with a console in my pocket. But it's really handy. It was fun to just play a game for like 15 minutes while I was waiting for the bus or whatever. Yeah, this won't work. I'll fix that later. I'm not working on that one. What is the one I was working on? Focus. Scatter paste. So I don't know if find value is actually what I want to call it. I'm going to name it match value. Oh. Gotta do that all again. Could have done that in one go if I was clever. I wasn't. Match value, replace. Then if there was one new value. Simple, I can fit my Switch in my jeans pockets. That's fair, but a little bit overkill. Playing Tears of the Kingdom in an Olive Garden. I should finish Tears of the Kingdom. I'll just at least do the main story. I don't think I'm going to do every shrine. It turns out I just don't like the game that much. That's my hot Zelda take. I just don't like Tears of the Kingdom. Bring my Switch in my room when it's too hot. Yeah. Still playing through Pokemon Sword. Nice. Yeah. I haven't actually played my Switch at all for a while now. I've been playing... what have I been playing? Outer Wilds on my PC. I think that's on Switch too, but it was on sale on Steam, so I bought it there. Outer Wilds is awesome, but it's kind of takes a lot of energy out of me. It's not good for playing late at night. So the match value will say, hey, if you are that value, and the chance is good. I got by order of operations again. That's the second time today. Of course it works correctly now. Well, the percentage chance needs to be way higher. 1% for like 10 spawns is not very many. Okay. PEMDAS, I know. I mean, at least that was logical order of operations and not PEMDAS. But I didn't have the OR statement, so what was happening is it was just checking this chance or this. I'm upset. I keep doing that. Every so often I think about going and finding Ganondorf, and then I don't. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I just need to go in there, but I don't. I'm a completionist at heart, but I don't actually enjoy completing games. I have to trick myself into playing them normally. I only recently learned that multiplication and division can be swapped from reading left from right. Yes. Yes. There's the nuances of PEMDAS even they don't teach you till college. Maybe they taught me in elementary school or middle school, but I wasn't paying attention. This should work now. Let me go to my example and make this like 5%. Well, let's just, for testing purposes, make it 100%. Then we can see that it does what I expect it to. Yeah, look at that. It spawns one every 5 grids. That's the 100%. It's actually... I have a question, everybody. Did those look like emoji to anyone else? No, that can't be right. I'm gonna move on. This didn't work. What? Don't worry about it. I made Vinsky mad. Goodbye, Vinsky. This irandom n-1 didn't work. They're the same every time? Why is that? Why did it pick? How could it? Oh. It's because this picks once, and then it uses that grid for all of them. So I need to add array support for the paste grid for this to work, and then I can just give it the ruins array. Okay, almost done. The grids are looking sus. I'm sorry, guys. Just listen, I'll be honest. I thought it might make a good YouTube short, but God knows I'm not going to bother doing that, so. I'm here for the views, everybody. I'll make Among Us references if it's necessary, but it seems like doing so will just lose me all my viewers, so I won't do it again, I promise. I cross my fingers. I can't make any promises. So scatter paste needs to accept arrays. Says I'm not checking. GenTest. Will GenTest make an array out of it already? It will. It will. Here we go. So that works. And then I'm getting lost in my code base. Unsubscribed, blocked, and reported. I'm sorry, Avinsky. I have betrayed you. So I only need paste grid to be chosen out of task, paste. This is my amazing trick to just have everything always work. Put it into an array. And then I just handle arrays after that point. I want to cache the size. Paste. And then instead of this, I will do this. Paste irandom size +1. Yes, Legend of Zelda music. Lost Woods, right? If I got that wrong, I'm embarrassed. Yeah. Okay, so now they should all be different. That looks right. They're all different. Okay, now the last thing is for the example code, I don't want it to actually be every 2. I want it to be every... I want there to be one more space between them. That's 6. So here we're seeing that they can't spawn in the walls because there's no... I can fix that too. Instead of this, I just say all. Now we're in the territory where I'm just fixing my own code. I'm not fixing the library's code, which is mine too, but there's a distinction there. So here, we just spawn a bunch of ruins everywhere. Okay, let's make the ruins a little more complicated, and then we'll call that good for the stream, and I'll write documentation for it off stream. Don't need to be boring about that. Testing. Rain. Okay, so instead of no one, let's just make this stone. And let's put a chest in the middle, but that won't spawn on top of. Spawn spikes and torches after spawning the chest. So now all the ruins should have several things going on. Ooh, that's a dumb chest sprite. And that's a little house. Kind of silly looking, to be honest, but I mean, it's just an example. A little bit strange looking. Yeah, that works. And then let's just make this n lower. There's no reason for it to be that crazy. And then I will make the example value Oh, wait, it instantiates twice? Don't do that. Okay. Back to, like, 5%. I would make the ruins spell cloaked games. That would take too long. I don't have the functions for that yet. Well, we could do that for a sample later. Hello, Catherine. Welcome, welcome. We're just wrapping up, actually. Since I finished this amazing... Oh, I need to make the rates higher. I finished this amazing function. 20%. And I don't think I will write documentation for it on stream. I'll do that after. So here we go. We're making a field with ruins. So these ones are clearly aligned to the grid. If you use gen number paste, we can do it. There's a different way to make it so they don't overlap. But this is just an example for now. So we got 2 types of terrain now. It's kind of forest with trees. Which I guess we should... I could combine these also. Have this do both things. So I know I can rewind later, but is this something like Perla noise? No, this does not have any noise in it yet. This is just taking the whole terrain and changing some percentage of it to be like others. The dirt is actually, the logic for the dirt is basically random seeds, you scatter them around, and then you take a percentage around them and you make more. So I can show the code actually. Where do I make the dirt? Here we go. So I say make 5% of the grass and turn it into dirt. And then everything within, all the grass within 2 tiles of dirt has a 40% chance to become dirt. And you can do multiple iterations of this and it ends up looking kind of like noise, depending on how you do it. And as Avinsky points out, it is me forgetting PEMDAS for a few hours. I mean, it's only been 70 minutes, but I made 2 PEMDAS mistakes today, which is a new low. This library does support various height maps. There's these 2 are noise functions. They're not Perla noise because when I made this library 5 years ago, I didn't have the math skills to do Perla noise, but I'm gonna add it when I get to this section of the code. Since I can now. Raccoon time is wibbly wobbly. Ah, yes. Forgetting PEMDAS can produce its own randomness of a kind. Yes. The idea of this library, though, is to make specific randomness very easy to do. So yeah, I think gen scatter paste is done except for the documentation. I have to update the JS docs. And it should work. Is that cleaned up? It is. And we have a second example. Now, the idea initially was that I was going to use it for rotating and I just thought of something. I could make them... When I add the other scatter paste, which is gen number paste, why is it gen scripts, Jen? I love your clacky keyboard sounds. What kind of keycaps? I do not know. It's a 1985 ergonomic keyboard that my dad got me for free. It's a very nice keyboard, but I haven't researched it. I didn't make a mechanical keyboard or anything. Avinsky, it's gen scripts for a very funny reason. Well, not that funny, but right. So it should be GEN for generation, right? Like proc gen. But when the first thing I did with proc gen. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay, it's buried in Google. I can't find it, and I realized I don't want to show it anyways. I'll post it in the Discord later. Now, to actually answer your question, Defensky, that is not because of any random seed. It's because I made a randomly generated Minecraft map, and the mechanism for my proc gen was a bat. And I needed to give the bat a name so it wouldn't despawn. And I was thinking, what sounds like Jen? So I named the bat Jenny. And so that's why it's Jen Scripts. It's shortened for Jenny. The bat in the Minecraft map I made when I was like 13. It's like we're two teachers' pets. I'm glad you guys are here. If my brain gets a bit distracted by so many questions, we'll get to them all eventually. But yeah, that's the legacy of Jen Scripts, is Jenny the Bat. I was right, but the joke didn't land? Okay, I won't ask you to explain it, but I'm sorry that I didn't get your joke. If you just mean that it's completely random, yeah, pretty much. Telltale Heights, by the way. Oh, it's an old song. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do more in the future. Thanks everybody for coming by. I'm gonna end the stream now and write all the documentation up. And I hope I'll be doing more of this stuff in the future, so. Yeah, I don't know any songs. Thanks for watching, Luna. See y'all around. Bye.